Hey guys, RC Nixter here with you. Today we're just sitting here, got the radio playing in the background. It is playing a little bit loud, but anyway, it's time to disconnect the snowplow. Even though I've just upgraded it, I've got the new power angle on here, and works excellent, by the way. We're coming up in the beginning of April, and even though we got quite a bit of snow today, it's time to go back to doing a bit of trailing with this thing. I've been eager to get it back up on the trails. I'm not going to bother putting the silver shocks that I had last summer on. I think I'm going to work with the ones that I have on there right now, and well, we're going to see where we go from there. I've got some other things that I've got going on with this as well. I've just installed a 4S capable ESC. It's the 1080. It's actually the dual motor version. The plan was to put 2 motors on here, and I just ordered the motor plate, the double motor plate. I went ahead and I changed the ESC because it seems to run one motor fine for now. So I've got a couple of motors that I'll show you at some point, which will give this an abundance amount of power, and then we'll go from there. So what we got to do here is we got to unhook my front servo up top. We've got 2 leads going up to the receiver, so the top will have to come off it. We'll have to remove that, and I need to unhook it from the frame where it's attached to the rig. So what I'll normally do is I'll just take this off. Leave it all connected. Put the screw back in the servo. And right now, there's nothing holding this to the truck other than a couple of screws. And I need to unplug my power angle servo. So I've got a homemade receiver box. All right, so just follow this lead up here. Unplug that one from the servo. Gets pretty busy in your receiver box when you got all these servos going up in there. All right, so now that certainly clears up my receiver box. I'll fast forward through this part. cross member on the C channel. I'm going to turn it right up like this. See if we can't get you right into the shot here. So there's a silver cross member right here. Do we see that in the frame? No. Let me try moving this, and then I'll try moving the camera, because that'd make too much sense. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but you can see these arms come up. This is the bottom of the plow. The arms come up over the top of the axle, which is right here, and then it connects right up to this cross member. It's bolted right to the C channel, and I mean it's part of the frame. So because this is mounted so far back, you can see this is back basically right quite a bit behind the front axle. So thinking about that, and how that kind of looks. So from when you're driving and you're pushing from down here, I find that this has a lot more push. You know, it gets through those sticky areas sometimes, and you know, I just enjoy it. You know that I use it quite a bit. It works great, and now with the power angle, it's awesome. So to disconnect this, now I leave that cross member on the rig full time. So looking up in here again, on both sides, there's a screw that screws into that cross member, and that's what I've got this Allen key for. So this one is all my cloths and everything are moving all over the place. As you probably saw, it just dropped. So I can hold on to this, and at this point, and you can see, if I don't pick up in anything, that's what the plow looks like. So no, again, just a quick overview. I made this a couple of years back. At the time, I never had the power angle or anything set up. Everything has been made on a, I'm going to have to improve the light here, obviously. Everything is made on this D-ring. You can see this, that kind of rotates right here, and it will actually rotate around a center pin, which is just under that middle spring. So I can power angle it now, but when I first made it, I was just using screws, and you can probably see little screw holes down in there, and I've got a threaded hole in the bottom piece. So I would just take out the screw, move it to where I want, and then put the screw back in and tighten it. With a plan, because I left enough room here to connect up something. I didn't know how that would look at the time, but this is how it came out. And I'm talking about the power angle here, and it's just on a platform, aluminum platform here. I'm thinking lights or something at some point here, so if nothing else, I got a little GoPro mount in here. Well guys, sorry about that. Had a little bit of a GoPro issue. Yeah, so I was mentioning about the setup for the power angle. Very happy with it. We're going to set up something for lights. I'm not sure exactly how that's all going to look yet, but it works so well, and I am enjoying it. Now the other part to this, of course, is the servo that I have on the bumper of the rig. So that is what the chain hooks up to, and that lifts it. But it's a compact little unit and it works great. And I mean, what more can you ask for? Guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button for me. And as always, subscribe for more.